Good morning everybody, it's Rob back again with another video. How are ya? Today I wanted to take you round my Harley Davidson. For those that haven't been on their channel for a while, I have got a Harley Davidson. And where have you been? Today I'm going to show you a quick walk around my bike, what I like, what I don't like. It's basically stock. I've changed the handlebars, and when I bought it, it had the Vance & Hines slip-ons on. Tomorrow is a big day for me because I'm having some work done, so I wanted to kind of show you before what it looks like, what it sounds like, and after tomorrow, after all the work is done. I'm really excited. Emma, my wife, is excited as well. Let's go. I'm kind of vlogging on the GoPro. I haven't got my kind of gorilla pod for my big camera, so I'm just gonna kind of vlog. If I can put my shoe on, kind of vlog on the Hero 8. I haven't got the Hero 9. My last video was kind of my first thoughts, my initial thoughts of what I thought about the Hero 9 when it was launched. And to be fair, some of it looks quite good, and some of it kind of looks pretty much the same old GoPro. But what I can't work out, or how they even managed it, is the side door. Is that really dark now? The side door where you put the battery in. If you want to plug in an external mic, you have to take the door off. What the hell, GoPro? Oh my God. Anyway, we're not here to talk about the GoPro. I need to get my bike keys. And then we're gonna go and get the bike out and give you a bit of a walk around. The weather has been rubbish the last sort of week, so I haven't been out on my bike a lot. We went out to the bike night at a local place. I don't know, not last weekend, a weekend before. That was the last time we kind of rode it. I think that was on a Monday night, on bike night, so that was nice to go. So it's not really been ridden in the rain as such. I think it's gonna rain tomorrow, but at the moment it's quite clear, so I thought I'd do it now, make the video. Oh, by the way, while we're talking about videos, hit that subscribe button, hit that like and all that stuff. Leave a comment. Who are you? Do you know what I mean? So let's have a look at the bike. So here it is, the 2018 Softail Slim. So the first thing you may notice is these bars. Now the bars are 14-inch chiseled bars from Harley Davidson. God, it needs a wash. So I've spoke about them before on other videos. I'm not going to say too much about them, but that is the main thing that I've changed. I put white wall tyres on it, which was always going to be what I wanted for this kind of model. And Harley Davidson put the passenger pegs on as well as part of the deal. So this is it. It's pretty standard, pretty stock, apart from the bars. Obviously the tyres are white walls, but they're just tyres, so they don't really, they change the look a little bit, which I actually love. So as you can see, these are the Vance & Hines slip-ons. They came with the bike when I bought it to give it a little bit more of a Harley sound. Now that may change tomorrow. I'm not saying anything else. This may change tomorrow as well. You know what I mean? I might have just given away what I'm doing, but it doesn't matter because I'm gonna love it. So that is kind of the walk round. Like I said, it's a 2018 model. Pretty much all the models before and after are very, very similar. This is a Milwaukee 8 engine. So before that, it was slightly different, but it's pretty much unchanged even to now. So the 2020 models are pretty much exactly the same. So as you can see, the saddle is the Saddleman seat, which is a passenger seat, and it was in the shop, and I actually didn't like the seat. When they sent me a video with the single seat on, it changed the whole look of the bike. But Emma, my wife, she's really got into it, and she's really enjoying the bike pretty much as me, so, which is a bonus because I didn't think she was going to like it. So this seat is the step-up seat, as you can see, and for me it's actually more comfortable than the solo seat because with the solo seat you kind of slip off the back a little bit, whereas because you've got this back bit on here, this step, it kind of keeps you in place, so it is actually good for the rider. So that is the bike. I changed this as well, actually, thinking about it. I changed this pretty much straight away because this was chrome and I wanted to change that to the kind of black to match the bike. So I've changed a few little bits, but more changes happening tomorrow. So let's start it up and see how it sounds. Now on all these I wanted to do this with my other camera because it's got a proper external mic on it, and now we're using the GoPro mics themselves, so this might not sound exactly, but you'll get an idea, okay? So let's start it up. I apologise to the neighbours again. Keep forgetting how loud it is, especially between the two houses. That is loud, but tomorrow it's going to be even louder, so I apologise to my neighbours again. So yeah, that is a quick overview, so we'll see where we are in a minute. Keep watching the video and you'll see me. It'll be the next day, but we'll see me at the Northampton shop. Let's go. Comedy of errors. How you doing? All right. So we've dropped the bike off to the shop at Northants V-Twin after a calamitous start, which I thought Emma like disappeared off the planet. So we're driving somewhere where we don't really know, never been before, but we're waiting for the bike to be done. So they said a nice place. Where are we going? Rushden Lakes. So we're near, well, I think we're leaving Northampton. Rushden Lakes, apparently there's lots of nice restaurants and walks and stuff, so we're going to go there because it's going to be a couple of hours for the bike to be done. So see when we get there. We're at Rushden Lakes, right? Rushden Lakes. We've had something to eat in a place called Lago Lounge, cafe bar. Had to order via the app, which was right. Nice place, wasn't it? Actually, yeah. Really nice. Just waiting for a phone call now to see if my bike is ready. It looks like it's going to rain. First ride on it will be wet, probably.
We're going to do some shopping. Robbie's going to treat me to some stuff, yeah? It's on camera, so you've got to say yes. That's I know then?
The guys at the motorbike shop at Northansby Twin said that this is a really nice area. So look at the lakes behind us. It's a nice shopping centre. It's quite quiet because the weather's rubbish. But it's like a massive outlet. Got like really posh shops over there behind us, over that way. And then the lake behind us. I don't think they do any like water sports.
I think canoes.
Canoeing, oh yeah. So canoeing, not wakeboarding or anything like that. They're not hardcore enough. So we're gonna have a look round, aren't we?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's go shopping.
As you can see, we are back from the shop, and I had to go. As soon as the bike was done, we had to leave because it was hammering down. So it was the first time I got the bike wet, and it hammered down all the way from Northampton to my house, but it is done. I wanted to get kind of my reaction, video of me reacting when I come out and see it. They wouldn't let me see it until it was completely done, but it was just raining so hard, so I just got on it and rode it back. So without further ado, this is it. So let me talk you through it a little bit. So we have the S&S air filter. I chose this because I like how it looks. It doesn't really stick too far out like a cone filter, but it's just got that nice look. It's got the exposed filter element in it, which I like. So that is the reason why I picked that. The Vance & Hines big radius, for me, I didn't really want kind of the same thing everyone else had. Vance & Hines, I was going to choose something different. I wanted something different really, but when going through the book, I was only limited by a few options for this model, and I love how they sweep down. You know, the sound, to be honest, the sound hasn't changed that much. So from going from slip-ons to a full system, which I'll talk about in a minute, hasn't made a massive difference. So we'll talk about that in a minute. So what else? So we have the air filter, the Force B&H, big radius, 2x2 pipes, and we have the backrest from Harley Davidson with the rack, and this can all be unclipped easy. You've got the clips here, so the docking bits are permanent, and all this comes off, which is really handy. And I actually like the look of the rack. That comes in chrome as well, but I liked the look in black, and it's quite subtle, so it kind of doesn't stick out like a sore thumb. It kind of is in good keeping with the rest of the bike, so I love it, and it's going to come in handy. And we needed a backrest for Emma, the pillion, so my wife. So all in all, very happy with the look. Very happy. Yes, I've had a stage 1 done to my Softail Slim, my 2018 Softail Slim. You saw what I chose for the options. Very happy. But I wanted to talk about the difference between having a full stage 1, which that is a stage 1, and having, for example, a lot of dealers put slip-ons on their bikes so it sounds like an authentic Harley Davidson sound, but they don't tune them, so they just put the slip-ons on and they sell the bike as is. And that is the situation I was in with my bike, and it did sound good, to be fair. And you know, when you take it for a test ride, you fire it up, you know, you get all excited, and it's a bit of a sales thing, I think. But what's the difference then? And not really, I didn't really want to talk about the difference, but how the slip-ons and how the stage 1 affects the overall riding experience, should we say. So like I said, I bought the bike with slip-ons, so it sounded okay, it sounded really good. But the look for me, the chrome pipes just scream that they've got slip-ons on, and that's okay if that's what you want. But I wanted a kind of matte black finish on my pipes, which meant that I had to change them somehow. So I decided to go to the full, the full stage one. And on the forums, there's people that kind of put their opinion forward on whether a stage one is worth it. And I wanted to say on this video if I think it's worth it. So it's only worth it if after the cost and everything, it gives you what you actually wanted and what you expected. So if you're expecting a stage one to give you a massive big gain in power, horsepower and torque, then you are going to be disappointed. This is my experience, and from what I gather from a lot of the forums, that's how it works. Stage one is basically preparing the bike to give it more power, so it's like a preparation stage. However, if you put on the right options, it can increase power a little bit, a tiny little bit. That is not what I wanted. That is not the reason why I done the stage one. I wanted to change the look of the exhaust pipes to the matte black, and I wanted a new air filter. Now, the slip-ons, the sound difference between the slip-ons and the full system, there's not much difference, to be honest. There's not a lot of difference. However, it's the look that I wanted. Therefore, for me, it was worth the money. So for those that are saying a stage one is a way to go, it depends on what you're looking for. And if you have slip-ons on your bike already, then maybe it just needs an air filter and a tune. And what I've experienced, I've only ridden it twice since I brought it back from the shop. The difference in the throttle response is massive. Like I said, when I bought it, it had the slip-on pipes to give it that sound. And I believe that will, of course, change how the motor reacts. So if you put slip-ons on your bike, then you need to tune it. That is how I think it should work. So at low down revs, like when you're in traffic, my bike with just the slip-ons on before the stage one was kind of very lumpy. You couldn't really give it a tiniest little bit of throttle. It wasn't very smooth. So the power delivery, you kind of wanted to give it a little bit to catch up to the car in front, for example. And you had to give it quite a bit of revs to get that smooth clutch to let it off. Whereas now, you can just pretty much, it's hard to describe, but the smooth, the way the motor gives power through the throttle action is so different. You only have to open it a tiny bit and it's a very smooth pull. I don't know what I'm saying. But basically, the tune itself is worth it for me. So the way I could have done it was keep the slip-ons on for the sound, an air filter, and then just a tune. That you could class that as a kind of stage one, but that wouldn't have changed the look for me enough. So that is why I chose the full system, the air filter, and then the tune. And obviously you saw the backrest and the rack. Love that. And I needed the backrest for Emma. So to sum up, because I'm waffling on so much, when I bought my bike, it had the V&H slip-ons on to give it that sound. Now, I could have left it like that, put an air filter on it and had it tuned, and I would have got the same performance pretty much as what I've done at a cheaper cost. But I wanted the look of the matte black pipes of the full system, right? But the tune for me, the tune-up, for me has changed the bike completely. It's just such a smooth power delivery. Like I said, when you're in slow traffic, it's just there. You can just, it's just brilliant. I love it. And that for me in itself, it was worth doing. So that is a bit of an overview. My bike now is stage one tuned and I love it. If you want to ask me any questions about the stage one, drop them down below. Like and subscribe, please like and subscribe this video. Hit that subscribe button, but don't hit it too hard because I want other people to use it. That is it from me, and make sure you click on that bell icon to get more videos like this. You'll be notified because, you know. By the way, for the percentage of people that are watching my videos that aren't subscribed, that is a massive amount. Just hit the subscribe button, it's free. It's free, and you'll get more Harley Davidson content. Okay, that's it from me. See you on the next video.